Where's my... What's poppin', beautiful people? Welcome to the Mrs. Best Reviews channel. While I look for my phone, which has my notes, I'm going to introduce y'all to James from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel. The link to his channel, please click it. It's in the description of this video. We want to support each other on these YouTube streets, y'all.
Yes, we do. Thank you for having me once again. Hey, everybody, make sure you are liking the video, leaving us a comment. Replay game. We see y'all. We love y'all. Make sure y'all are subscribing as well. We definitely embrace y'all too. So don't think y'all are left out. We love y'all. We promise you we do. But subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Come on, y'all. Help my girl out.
Please do. We also just want people to participate and engage. We appreciate everybody who is here. Shout out to the new subscribers that we've gained. I will be off camera this video because I am still on the clock. Okay, as long as I'm not on camera. That's what my supervisor told me. So I will be off camera for half of this video. But we're here to go over Ultimate Girls Trip Roaring 20th. This was episode 2 of season 5, Leather. You like it or not? I'm okay with this season thus far. What's poppin', AB? Thank you for... I didn't even get to the comments. Best moderator in the world.
Yes.
That's it and that's all. I'm actually surprised to see AB here, because I thought you were having some tech issues, but I appreciate you. Yes, the Black Creator Spotlight. These are the people who are in the link in the description of this video. We have our co-host James, of course, Vibe X, Alicia TV, Black Girls Den Podcast, Just Rhonda, KYJ TV, Redefine 7, Shayna _MCD, and Oso B3ST is Oso Best. That is all the people we have. I do switch it up week after week, but you know, tap in. They all cover shows. They all do a lot of great content. Aye. Thank you, AB. Thank you. Look at God. My goodness, you got it done. What's poppin', Rose City? You laughing at me. I could not find my phone, y'all. Happy Monday, everybody. What's up, cousin Naya? Welcome in. I hope you and hubby are doing grand. Let me see. Finally got the internet. Okay, I was going to say, Lord, I'm happy. But then again, you're 2 hours ahead. If they didn't have your internet on at 6:30 in the night, I would have came out there and fought for you on your behalf. But let's get into Ultimate Girls Trip. I'm not going to lie, y'all. This was not, I wasn't too moved, but I do expect to be bored until we get to the East Coast. I'm just going to keep it 100. I expect to be bored until we get to the South and to the East Coast. When I say the South, I am including Utah, even though it's not the South, but it's the general direction headed over that way, if you look at a map. But yeah, Beverly Hills, OC, they are proving, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, they are proving to us why these franchises need to be like put on pause, but instead they choose to pause Miami. Don't understand it. I don't understand it. Now, if it's a pause like New Jersey, where you're changing up the cast and getting things in order, fine. But Miami didn't need a pause. It just needed to fire Julia Lemigova. But I'm going to let go and let God. You know I'm telling the truth.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm like, listen, yes, definitely get rid of her. Take Kiki with you and be good.
Oh, yeah, please. I forgot. That's how forgettable she is. I forgot all about Kiki. She's real pretty to look at.
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. I give her that. But beyond that, I'm not intrigued. I'm mad about Miami, too. I finally decide to cover Miami. And me and James got one season. And we both loved that show. I would say Miami, Salt Lake City. Mm-hmm. We enjoy those housewife franchises probably consistently.
Yes.
Lord help us.
Well, make it better is that they, revamp Miami with some new cast. I need more ethnic, melanin people on
Miami, right?
Like, I need more of that because there's a lot of them down there, a lot of different, and with, Salt Lake City, I need the drama not to be so depressing.
Oh, yeah, it's been dark.
You know what y'all can do, Bravo, in that call center, since we on that wavelength? Bring Monica back. Just
Please
bring Monica back.
free her from Carlos
Bring,
King.
yes, yes, because if I see her on Carlos King podcast, I'm gonna scream one more time. Bring Monica back so so she has her job. She already got people to film with because her and Mary are still cool, and she cool with somebody else on the cast as well. I think Whitney. So bring her back and just shock up Heather and Lisa. I just want to see it because she gonna give them the business. Y'all ain't even got to bring her on as a friend. Let her work for her spot again.
Mm,
She gonna succeed, but let her work
she
for.
is. Because
I
she's willing to work, unlike the rest of them. That's the truth. Yes, we need Julia gone for sure, but they have missed so much drama this season. That's true. That's true. That is true. Hopefully, Miami will unpause because the network is getting a lot of like pushback on that. But getting into this episode, whether you like it or not, I didn't. It's Kyle's 30th year wedding anniversary, but she's separated. But I can understand, even though I don't like Kyle, I can understand why your 30th year wedding anniversary and you're not able to spend it with your husband because you guys are separated because of you're curious, you're bi-curious, as quiet as kept. And while you being bi-curious, he decided to be curious about every coochie from California to Hollywood to Dubai to Ibiza. I mean, I don't blame him. He's living his best life and getting it out of his system as he should. But Kyle is struggling. And, while I want to be like Ken Todd and say, goodbye, Kyle, I'm not going to do her like that. At the end of the day, a marriage, as long as theirs ending, is unfortunate. I mean, this lady done battled Kathy Hilton and her sister, put her relationships at risk. There's been a lot that she's endured for Mauricio. It's unfortunate to see them at this point, but I still have a feeling this couple may end up back together, or they'll never divorce and just do stuff on the low without us knowing. But Kyle is upset in the corner crying, and Vicky is walking up and she sees her crying. And I immediately, as someone who watched, Housewives of Orange County from season 1 up to about 8 faithfully, I knew that this was not good. That is the wrong person you want to see you upset. Now, Vicky, sometimes she mean well. I don't think she really mean well like that for real, but sometimes she do. But she said to Kyle, yeah, I mean, you could be sad. This is awful. Your kids, you've shown them you guys know how to throw in the towel. You've shown them to just give up. I'm like, damn, Vicky, why is that what you say? And then we have to remember, Vicky has gone on Vice Network, YouTube interviews, everywhere from ET, okay, to BET at this point. Vicky has done a campaign explaining that Bravo Television and NBC Universal is apparently and allegedly responsible for the demise of her marriage. Now, I can understand how the cameras being in front of, you all the time could be difficult on a marriage. However, you cannot blame the camera for the end of your marriage. It can bring difficulties, but either the foundation is strong or it's weak. And it's looking like, Vicky, based on you cried about this man talking about your nose and the things you used to complain about when you was married to him on the show, it's seeming like the foundation was just a little bit weak. That's all. And I don't think it's right. Like, just because I'm in a bad place, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm struggling right now. So your relationship must be horrible, James, because mine is right now. Like, just because you're miserable doesn't mean everyone else is. And that's okay. And there's also a way to support your friends without making it about yourself. And I don't feel like Vicky did that. But I hollered because Vicky said she wishes somebody would have came to her and her ex and done what she did for Kyle, which is tell her to stop and to shape up as a wife. I said, my God. Kyle's message that she received from Vicky at the end of it, she said, I'm going to wipe my tears. Kyle said, because I don't want to end up like her. Very good, Kyle.
You got some sense in there.
James, please make sense of what was just described.
I'm the anomaly that actually thought that Don was cute. So I understand Vicky. I do.
Wait, what? You thought he was cute? Hey, Courtney, but you thought he was cute? Wow.
We
I'm gonna
gonna
go
move it
look back
along.
when he was younger
We
because I
gonna
have
move it
old him.
along. Yeah, you have old him. Think of at that time him. He. If I was gay back then, absolutely, I would have. Yeah, but we're not talking about that. But I think I actually understood where Vicky was coming from because regardless of how long Kyle and Mauricio have been separated, it's still very fresh because they have not yet divorced. And even in her seasons on Beverly Hills, the 2 seasons she's been separated from him, it has been difficult for her to be around him. And because she knows she's going to get the best care of him regardless of their state. And I think she just really misses him. I do. I don't care what Kyle says. I think she really misses Mauricio, but won't put her pride aside because she's pretentious, as I love to call it out. She's pretentious. So she's never going to let him get that satisfaction. She gonna be upset. She gonna get depressed. She gonna cry. She's not gonna get that satisfaction. I think Vicky realizes that and is trying to validate that for her. She just took a very abrasive approach to do it, where I would have said, "Yeah, it's okay to cry because I understand you don't want to give him that satisfaction that you were wrong to even walk away from him. You were wrong." That's what Vicky wanted to say, but she couldn't say it without it feeling like she was being a weak woman herself. Because Vicky, like Kyle, cares about what people think about her, regardless if she want to put on the strong face.
Oh yeah, the way she was crying about plastic surgery because somebody
Hmm.
talked about her nose. Girl, you still look like Miss Piggy. It's not your nose, it's your face. But hey, be secure in you, Vicky. I can't stand Vicky. I'm doing my very best to cover this 20th season of the Housewives without her, but Vicky was terrible again this episode, but I hear she loosens up later. Maybe it's the West Coast air. Maybe it's that. I am so behind. I need to watch this and RHOA. I didn't get the chance today. It's okay, Naya. It's Monday. And the beauty of YouTube is there's a replay. And when you comment on things when we're not live, I still comment back. You good, boo. You real good. Don't worry. I barely watch this shit. If I'm being honest, I was watching this morning building my route for who I was doing a home visit for today at work. Okay? That's how I got RHOA done. And then I had to rewind.
I was watching this. I had to watch it I had to finish it when I got home. I started it at work. I had to get up and close my door because, between my group chat with some of these lovely YouTubers, Mrs. Best included, and then my private message with Shani, which I'm surprised she's not here. Y'all made me have to get up and close my office door because I was laughing too damn hard. So yeah.
We love a group chat. Message us on IG, y'all. But no worries, Naya. It's okay if you're behind, boo. Vicky, you could have left the show, but you love TV too much. She went and did shows talking about the dark side of reality TV and got at Bravo. She's gone to their opposing network. She's done so much. I'm surprised they let her come back. Same with Nene, but you like who you like. Vicky is true emotionalist woman. She has emotions. I just don't think she understands them. Unless it comes to insurance, that's the only thing Vicky cares about. I can't stand people who sell certain types of insurance. Life insurance is one of them because they are commission only fully versus like the people selling you your auto insurance. They usually are getting paid. They get base pay plus the commission. The people selling your health insurance, same thing, but life insurance, and I think that's what Vicky's selling. You want to know too much. Thank you, Naya. Thank you for liking the video. I hope anybody watching, whether you're here now or at the replay, I hope you do consider liking or hyping the video. It does help thy channel. Kyle is still running around with Morgan and has bought a house for them in Nashville. Miss me with these bullcrap tears. Well, damn. AB, I need you on my Beverly Hills reviews. I'll keep reviewing Beverly Hills if you read them for filth the way you just did in these comments. Right, James? I mean, she said the bitch just bought a house. Don't come at me. Nothing like a good group chat. It hits different. It's the giggles, Lord. Oh, look. You spoke Shani up, James. Look at God. Hey, Twin, what up, James? Dang it, I'm late. You're not that late. I had to go get me something good. I'm not cooking tonight, and the young man is working. At least you got something all to yourself. Good for you, Shani. Good for you. I love to read them down on RHOBH. Please review. Okay. The way we read Dorit, we actually had someone comment because they didn't like that James calls her Doris.
And I didn't give a
I
F
think that
word,
lady
or
unsubscribed
she
too.
probably did. She unsubscribed for me too. I know who she is. I didn't care because at the end of the day, I don't believe that lady needs to show me her birth certificate because I refuse to believe that her name is what it is. I feel like originally she was born Doris. I mean, that's just how I feel. Like I'm not finna, I call her a lot more things. I thought Doris was, pretty nice because Doris is, old librarian's name. I get it. So it's like, I mean, come on.
Not I tear poor Reet up on every Instagram. She is holding on to that house the way that somebody who stole something hold on to something when they caught with it. Like that house is still not for sale. It's still not fully foreclosed. She keeps delaying the inevitable. Like it's going to happen eventually. And now she's overseas shopping on a shopping spree. She spent allegedly over $230,000 on this trip. That is, I believe, more than what she owes on her house. I'm like, bitch, pay your rent.
No, she's going to sell the house and use the equity, to buy her a new home. I feel like there is no. I feel like there is no equity in this house because, unless you have some deranged, crazy millionaire fan who just is obsessed with you and wants to buy it. In California, you ain't gonna have much equity. Maybe $100,000 if you're lucky.
Karma's coming for Pori. It's coming. She gonna end up like Letitia, Love After Lockup, pregnant in jail. Something's coming. Something's coming. No, she don't got no.
It would behoove her to do that. I don't understand.
The way she ran PK broke, I don't know who would want to.
Oh, trust me, there's some fool out there that got expendable money.
There is. This is a sad thing. This is a sad thing. It is. Now, the next thing we see on this episode, y'all, is Giselle telling Kyle to be a bad bitch. I said, okay, Giselle. Now, Giselle was like, Kyle, she's got to get strong, okay? Because look at all of us. And they pretty much all of them have been divorced and all of them were in long marriages. But this is different. Like Kyle's marriage is like all of y'all's marriages combined, with the exception of like Teresa, who was with Joe for a very long time. I'm just like, Giselle, how is it that you want to be supportive here, but on your show you're not? I don't understand it. And then Giselle decides to stir the pot further by asking Vicky when she sees that Kyle wasn't going to jump at the bull crap. She asks Vicky why she placed her in a box. And Vicky, let me tell you this, Vicky did give OG housewife, okay? Back when the housewives knew how to read you for filth and dismiss you without cussing you out, and you still got some type of resolution. She looked at her and said, Giselle, yeah, I said that. And I'll say it to your face. I always say stuff to people's face. I put you in a box because it had nothing to do with you. I'm like, oh, Lord. But though Vicky makes my teeth itch, she's right. Stand on what you said. Angel, you could take notes from this white lady. I'm just saying. This Angel on RHOP might have lasted had you done that. But, stand on what you said. If you truly believe that your feelings are based on somebody having you messed up, then they have you messed up. I'm not mad at Vicky. I was glad that she told Giselle what she told Giselle, because Giselle should not have gotten involved. But what was the funniest thing was Vicky acted too busy to address the conflict while still addressing the conflict. She's like, I don't want to have a conflict with you. Then she starts typing. She starts doing all of these things. And she's still, while typing and doing her stuff and telling her, I don't want conflict, but I said what I said. I will give you that, Vicky. I did enjoy that. I did. Now, while explaining that she can be mean sometimes because Vicky is owning her stuff, Teresa decides to mention her being mean to her. And Teresa is saying that she doesn't like the fact that Vicky made the comments about her physical appearance changing the most. Teresa, your hairline was touching your eyebrows when you first came onto the Housewives of New Jersey, and it was dry. Okay? It was dry. I know the difference between some Tresemme Ooh La La in your hair and just having a dry scalp. Teresa was dry as the scalp. Her makeup was toe up. It just wasn't a good look. She was like kind of like a housewife type Guidette, if you'll call it. But I'm just, ugh. Teresa has changed the most in her personal appearance, in my opinion. She finally combs her hair in a way that makes sense and it looks decent. She's finally wearing makeup that fits her face. Now, her wedding, she regressed a little bit, but she does look a lot better today than she did back then. And that should be a compliment, considering when she started the show, she was in her 30s and now she is in her 50s, I believe. So the fact that you look better today, Teresa, that's a compliment. You don't like how you look, but you came on TV looking like that. Joe used to look crazy too. Remember when he sprayed on that black stuff on his head and then he got in that fight with Joe Judice? And everyone was like, what is this black stuff on us? And it was the stuff
The
coming out of Joe
Beijing.
Gorga's hair. Okay, New Jersey, it took them a while to get it together. Listen, Dolores did not look like she does now. Okay, they've all done things, but it was just a mess. Then Teresa sees after that comment, Vicky's like, I didn't mean it to be mean. Then Teresa comments and says that Vicky says something about her taxes. And you know this is a sensitive subject for Teresa because in current times she's been accused of not paying her taxes. Her current husband ain't paid his taxes separate from her, and her ex-husband and her got in trouble for taxes and the mortgage fraud. And Vicky goes, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about one of my cast members. Which OC lady is having tax issues? Because I've seen stuff in the headlines about Shannon running into things drunk. I've seen stuff in the headlines about Tamara. I've not seen anything about taxes as it relates to OC. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're not paying your taxes, you're living in Beverly Hills, not Orange County. So I'm just wondering. Who's not paying their taxes on that cast. But it was funny because Teresa was so prepared. And she was just like, oh, you weren't talking about me? She said, oh. And Luann said, no, bitch, you know you was talking about her. Even though Vicky maintained that she was not. And then Teresa decided to ask Vicky why she said at BravoCon that Teresa was the most overrated housewife. And Vicky says, well, it was jealousy. I just didn't understand how you were getting all of these gigs. And honestly, Vicky, I thought it was funny that you said it was jealousy because you know that everyone watching is going to say the same thing. I think all of us can kind of say Teresa's overrated. She flips tables, runs away from conflict. In order to not be overrated, you need to be smart. I don't think this is a smart person. Like not book smart, not discernment smart. I just don't think Teresa's a smart person, but obviously God is real because he's protecting this lady. But that's just me. But how did you feel about all of that from Giselle and Vicky to Vicky taking on Teresa, all of it?
Um, you know, when it comes to Giselle and her chitlin neck, I don't really have much for it right now. Just because I feel like to me, this is comical coming from her when you can't even get your own cast members. You can't even be positive on your own show. So what makes you think that you can come on this show and want to spread that people should be positive? That's one thing. Second thing is when it comes to the whole Teresa, the taxes, and Vicky, and her admitting that she may have been just, I feel like Vicky, you in a whole bus full of overrated housewives from Kyle on down. They all are overrated. Every single last one of them. So I'm sorry. I would have stood 10 toes down and said, all y'all really are overrated. Portia, Lisa, Giselle, Luann. Because what iconic moments have y'all had that really would make y'all stand as the pillar of Ultimate Housewife? None of you did. So I feel like, to me, I wish Vicky was a little bit more confrontational versus
Mm-hmm.
abrasive because maybe she could have articulated that better. And what I told Teresa, I feel like you overrated because I feel like you literally get a check for free.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank in the period. You get a
It's
check for
true.
free. You don't have to show up. You don't have to start drama. You don't have to do anything. Literally, you have it made. You're overrated. Sorry, not sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really give a damn. That's what it is.
So much so that the other ladies all lost their jobs, but they kept her even though she gave nothing. And
Nothing.
it's time to move on. I think they should take Ultimate Girls Trip and make it something that is specific for the OG housewives. We don't need to have, it's not just Teresa. We don't need to have like Giselle's, Kyle's, Teresa's, Heather's, like Luann. Like, why are y'all still on TV? Take them and put them somewhere so we can see them like living afterward, but they don't need to be on the regular cast. Um, I'm so mad they brought Lisa Barlow on the girls' trip. I think it was a great choice.
Yeah, me
The
too.
goal is because this is 20 years of Housewives. If we think of the current era, the new era of Housewives, Salt Lake City really pushed through and made people give a damn about Housewives again. I didn't even care for it, but between all the scandals and the mess, they do give us good TV. Someone who's consistent on that show with how they behave. She's not flipping alliances season after season. Her personality is always the same. Is Lisa, and she's actually a wife. So even though that man, it's that religion keeping them together,
So
but
is. Because you can't tell me
you
that
know,
man enjoyed that lady. So, but
I
the thing
can't
about it
stand
is,
Lisa, but I do think she deserves to be
I
here.
would much rather see Lisa than Heather, Whitney, Angie. I would much rather see Lisa.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
especially
stand
Angie.
I can't stand Heather. I cannot stand Whitney. And Angie is teetering the fence with me because last season she pissed me off. So I would much rather see Lisa because at least I know
Oh,
what I'm going to get. With Angie, you don't know. Angie go with the wind blow.
I've been saying since I covered it with you that I felt like Angie K was like just wishy washy, and she almost redeemed herself, and then she of course messed
Then
it up.
messed it up. I told y'all, I said I didn't like Angie from the beginning. And I said they should have kept Dana instead. But you know what? Hey, here we are.
Now them are fighting words. I know you love Teresa. I know you love Teresa. I
Tight
don't know,
glasses.
Vicky. I never watched her show, but she seems high strung. She's always like this.
Yeah.
This is calmer. Like the way they be spazzing out. Go over to Sandra Pigeon Extras channel. When her intro, that's them ladies, Vicky and Tamara, screaming at each other. You gonna leave Teresa alone now? Listen, Teresa used to look terrible. It's a fact. It is a fact. She
She still
did.
does.
Yeah, she's
She
just
still
not
does.
attractive
But
in
the
the
thing
face. That
about it
is true,
is
but
she's gaining weight again, which is helping her fill out her face and stuff. When she got to losing that weight that last season, I was like, I was with oh girl I don't like Rachel, them hot dog lips and shit. No, like
I could not. Not the
yes,
hot
no,
dog
and I don't
lips.
even like that's her name, right? Rachel.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because I don't like her. I just don't. I don't like her. But I agreed with her. I said Teresa look a mess.
Not the Eddie Munster. I see a lot of Italian people though with a lower, thicker hairline, and it do not look as bad as it does on Teresa. I think what it is also is she looked like her daddy in the face, and that's okay. And that's okay. And let's not forget the second season, she got her body done. She got some boobs, and I think she got some hips and ass too, but the boobs for sure. That is true. That is true. We call her Black Dolores.
No, we don't.
Absolutely, we do. Yes,
Not
we do.
anymore. Not anymore.
I think the Kempire might be calling her that, but I don't know. I haven't been over there in
She
a
lost her
minute.
black card. She gave it. We gave it to her. She lost it.
Oh, she does a lot for the Black community though in New
She do.
Jersey, and
I
that
can't.
makes it
I
so
still love
hard.
Dolores. I love Dolores. I
I
do.
just don't like. We don't like her rednecked leprechaun.
And this allegiance to Teresa. Like I get Teresa over the bodies is buried, but you might have to let one of them slip out the closet because listen,
I
I,
get that. If we were on a reality show together, we would be like Teresa and
we would
Dolores.
be. Yes, we
So
would
that's not fair.
be.
We can't talk too much. Okay? We can't. We just can't. Teresa needs to get away from Louis. She won't. I think she just I don't know what Teresa's doing. I actually want well for Teresa. I think it's messed up she had to do time because of her husband. She's obviously not smart enough to commit a crime as elaborate and intricate as mortgage fraud. And so I did feel a little bad for her that she had to do time, lose time with her mom. A mess. Oh yeah, Luann is stirring it up. I hate the sound of her voice. I'm not gonna lie. She reminds me of those people recovering from smoking for
Her
40
man fine
years.
too. You should be careful, Luann.
Yeah, we go get it to him. Not in any way. She looks lost and vacant. Oh Lord, not lost and vacant at all. Naya. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda's link is in the description of this video, you guys. She is another great creator. I was in her coffee talk this morning. I had to turn off Carlos and come over here.
I know that's right.
You.
I know that's right. We love it, Rhonda. Thank you.
Not James happy because you turned it off, Carlos.
I love Carlos. I just can't stand him at times. I love Carlos. I do, but I can't stand him.
Oh Lord. I think we all feel the same. Kind of like Tyler Perry. It's a love-hate.
It's a love-hate. It really, I mean, well, I'm gonna say it's a love disdain. There you go.
My poor Teresa caught it today.
She sure did. She gonna catch it every episode.
Teresa is lovely away from New Jersey cast. That's why I say take Ultimate Girls Trip, put her around different people, because I do feel like she puts on for the camera, especially in New Jersey. She's lovely everywhere else. Not a chitlin neck, Lord Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
The comment.
I was looking at her neck and like the chitlins you get out the red and white bucket before you clean them. That's Giselle's neck.
They grab their B-tier housewives. I like that term. The important ones mostly have issues preventing them from joining. That's kind of true. Kenya, Karen, Nene. That's true. Karen was acting like she was sober, drunk somewhere in her house with Ray. And Nene, she sued the network. They could only do what they do. And Kenya, she was recently in trouble with the network at the time of filming based on Britt Eady's holes. So
she may be getting her chance back, y'all. Let's hold on to hope.
Kenya Moore was announced as one of the hosts for Miss USA. That is a wonderful honor. She looks damn good. I know Broke Edie's upset she had to get back with her man in the closet because he got the money.
Clown.
Angie would have been better in my opinion.
No.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of Angie K. Also, we got her in some commercials. She got the wife swap. I feel like we've gotten enough of Angie. I think Lisa deserves a shot at something like this. I don't even like Lisa. James will tell y'all, go watch his Salt Lake City reviews and get caught up. I don't like that Lisa, but I do think she's deserving of this. Not call Heather by her correct name, which is Thanos. The moderator has spoken, okay? She's a managing moderator, James. You got to call her Thanos.
I'm calling that lady Shrek. I'm not calling her no Thanos.
Whitney finally got into a fight. I feel like she gets drunk and crashes out season after season and gets away with it.
And now that she leaving her husband, we really finna see the crash out. I am not ready for that, y'all.
Kelly's voice from Atlanta is so bad that when I watch RHOA, I have to put my cat in another room because every time he hears her voice, he looks up at the TV. He looks so distraught. I said, not the cat can deal with the earthquake, but not this. We are not issuing any black cards or cookout invitations until further notice.
Say it louder, Rhonda. Say it louder.
The problem is Dolores already had her card. So are we like suspending it?
Yeah, we suspending it. Yeah, we suspended it. She wanted them cards where you get past due and they cut your shit off.
Oh my gosh.
She still got her card, but we cut it off a little bit. We got to see how she move and if she gonna pay her bank statement.
Now she got a secured card. Lord God. My God. They have been friends for many years. It's loyalty. That's the only reason I give Dolores and Teresa a pass is because it's loyalty. I just want to see Teresa be just as loyal to Dolores as she gets it. Because Teresa is not as good of a friend to Dolores as Dolores is to her. And it grinds my gears. It really does. Just Rhonda said we not handing shit out. That is great for her to be a judge. Let's just hope she don't start screaming coochie crack, coochie crack. Oh Lord. Cynthia was flabbergasted. New cards have been issued and she did not get one. Oh damn. Yep. Yes. On they whole neck, not just some of it. Lord. Now Where did I even leave off? Y'all made me laugh. The group goes to Beverly Hills. This is his next stop. They're going to the iconic Beverly Hilton Hotel, which, of course, Hilton, Kathy, Rick, more so Rick. But Luann always got a man. She's trying to have a sexy moment with this man, but when they showed how many camera guys were in there, I was kind of like, I could not be on reality TV if this many people is in my hotel room where I'm supposed to lay my head. But she's trying to have a little sexy time with her man, but it don't seem like it's nothing too serious. I feel like Luann understands friends with benefits. FWBs, as Mr. Best used to call us. Lord. But that man was handsome. He was very, very handsome. Did you want to add anything to the man?
No, I agree. Luann, be careful.
Luann always has a man. That is correct,
she got a
baby.
Rolodex. You know, Luann like a madam from the the 80s. She got like a Rolodex where it just she can spin it and pick out a card, and she's like, okay, I ain't dated him since last Tuesday. Let me give him a call.
These men don't care that she got an alcohol problem. They don't care about the jail stints. They don't care about any of it. And they still, Luann must got diamonds between her coochie.
Or it might feel like a piranha down there. You just never know.
Not a piranha.
It got teeth. I'm telling you.
Is this the man from Love Hotel? I did not watch Bravo's Love Hotel. James had considered covering it. I did not watch Love Hotel though.
Giselle pissed me off on that show. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. No, this is not. He's not from Love Hotel. This is somebody else. I think she did Love Hotel for a check personally. This is somebody from. He was not a cast on that show.
Okay, Luann, you got you a piece of work. I'm not mad at you. Get that dick. Later, Luann is at dinner. Now, Vicky freaked out because Luann was eating a shish kebab of chicken, and she left her kebab while she was eating it on Vicky's plate. And that is rude. Like, if I know you, maybe, but even then, let's use our own plates. Let's drink from our own cups. I don't even share blunts as quiet as it's kept. Like, I got to know you a really long time. But Vicky has like a mini meltdown over this. And I'm just like, Vicky, please. Vicky, please.
Right. Because you could have just walked to the thing and got your plate just like you set out all the food. Why you just couldn't? Because I wouldn't have threw a fit over that. If I saw her do it, I'd be like, hey, I'm finna go get me a new plate. Don't do that again. Ain't just gonna give me a new plate. But you ain't have to throw that tantrum like that. Like the heck.
Vicky is the definition of an Orange County Karen. If you're from California, you understand what I'm talking about. It's them people who will roll over your foot with a shopping cart to cut you in line and then get upset when you say, excuse me, there's a line. That's what Vicky gives, y'all. Classic California Karen. Just Rhonda said Luann has been entertaining these last 2 episodes. She called J-Lo Jenny from the hood. I hollered when she did that too, because I said, how you don't know it's the block? But she knows the term hood. Let me find out, Luann. Probably got a Puerto Rican poppy. It's New York, baby. She's in somebody's hood.
I told you she got the old school Rolodex the madams used to have back in the 80s. I'm telling you, it spin like a bingo thing. And she just say, oh, yeah. Oh, he feel like he dangerous. I need to go out with him.
AB says that was nasty to me. I didn't blame Vicky for that one. I didn't either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I just would not. But that's also me. Don't put your used food on my plate, whether we cool or not. That's weird to do. That's weird. But, I don't know. It's Luann. I don't expect much. No shade from Luann. Twin, every time Tariq passes it to me, I have to ask him where his mouth was the night before. And if it's clean, oh my God, leave my nephew friend alone. Not you ask him where his mouth has been. Oh.
Shady, I can't with you, girl.
You tell Tariq I'm on his side. Damn, you think he just down? Lord.
Just, girl, that man ain't doing nothing but working hard. And yes, he'll entertain the little girl too. That's what they do at his age. But he ain't out there like that.
He don't never bring them back. He ain't stupid.
No, he ain't stupid.
Tariq is smart. You tell him we was on his side. Me and James.
Yeah.
Luann thinks she's above everyone else. Oh, of course, because
Oh
she was
yeah,
the countess.
the Countess. Yeah, that's
The
what.
way she conveniently used that term as it suits her. Now, moving forward, y'all, I'm gonna give a shout out to the replay gang, those who watch us when we're no longer live. Shout out to y'all. Comment your opinions on this episode. I know not much happened, but we do the best we can with what we got. Also, shout out to our moderators. We have Shani and AB who are here right now. So thank you to y'all for moderating. I do appreciate you. After Luann does this nasty stuff with the meat, the ladies have some fun. In the confessionals, though, because Lisa is looking at Portia. She's like, "Are you always this fun?" And Portia was like, "Yeah, girl." Portia is gold away from RHOA cast. I enjoy her away from them. It gives when we first met her and she was fun. I feel like on RHOA she puts on and don't have fun. And then you got Shamia there who she got history with. But I enjoy Portia away from them. But Lisa, what the fuck were those tears for? You in the confessional in my show, and you know my cast is just like every time we have fun, some stuff goes down, and I just want to have fun. That's what girlfriends do. Do you? So, to those who may not have watched the recent season of the Housewives of Salt Lake City, Lisa is the problem. I will let James explain further, but I did not take these tears seriously because you're crying about the state of your friendships not being shit when you fucked over every single friend of yours on your cast, including the newest cast member who you didn't expect to be well liked and become popular, but Bronwyn did. And now you crying because Bronwyn showed them, just read Lisa for filth. She'll leave you alone. And now the rest of them done caught up to it. And Mary's always read y'all for filth. So I'm just
Every
looking
single
at
time.
it like, why is she crying? But how'd you feel about baby gorgeous and her tears?
Honestly, I thought it was problematic that she did that for a lot of different reasons. It's crazy to me that you would tell the black lady, I didn't think you would be this much fun. I thought that
Block
was
it.
very problematic for her to say that. And I know a lot of be like, James, Lisa didn't mean it like that. No, she did. And I caught it because you have to understand there's not very much melanin in Utah. So her experiences with that, I think, are on par. But y'all have to understand another thing about Lisa. She is a classist. And that's why I feel like for me, she can't, I don't know. And see, and that's the thing, because I get Lisa is one of the richest ones on Salt Lake City next to Mary. I don't know if realistically, like, because it's all about money, it's all about politics. I think these ladies have just as much as Lisa does. So I think it's harder for Lisa to show that they're beneath her. And I think that's why she's having fun, is because she's not going to put her cards on the table just because she thinks she may be outsmarted and outriched. That's why they're fun. So I feel like, yeah, I saw that and it was problematic. And I wish she would show up differently. I wish Lisa would show up differently in a way where it doesn't always have to be about what you have and how much money you got and what you can do with this. Really about letting your guard down and just enjoying, the fruits of your labor and enjoying, being able to be in this experience. I think that if she really did get fun out of this, I hope that's what she's doing and will continue to do. But we know Lisa, we know that's not possible. So, but I thought it was highly problematic and I did not like that.
Yeah, I just want Lisa to be accountable. I think if Lisa could learn some accountability, she could be one of the more well-liked housewives, like across all the franchises, but she lacks it and plays victim, but starts a lot of shit. So, hopefully she'll figure it out. Hopefully. Please, if you could, beautiful people, consider liking the video. You can also hype the video. I do appreciate you. Shetty said, I want to see Phaedra and Lynn and the scene together since Luann is the Countess and Phaedra got the night ship from Scotland or whatever it was. Phaedra and Luann would just be a performance. Like I would call it almost theatrical. They're both so animated and they don't give us much. Portia can't have fun with Shamia breathing down her neck. She can't do the show with them. That's why I say one of them needs to go, and I feel like it should be Portia, because Portia brings a certain level of fake to Atlanta. I feel like they'll all do that, but Bravo needs to switch them out. There,
Well,
no,
they both
not one
coming back,
housewife can
so
save a show. Just saying. Did anyone else see an actual tear from Lisa?
nope.
I didn't. But she got that crying voice down, y'all.
She sure do.
Say it again for the people in the back. Lisa, I did skip the whole comment. Lisa thinks being associated with Portia makes her look cool. Yep. Lisa's Black experience in Salt Lake City has been Mary and Jen Shaw, and Jen Shaw does not count.
She sure doesn't.
Okay,
That's an insult.
she does not count.
I don't care what black man she married to. That's an insult to society.
Naya said, LOL, why did I see an image for Salt Lake City and Meredith commented gorgeous? I asked her if she meant baby gorgeous. She disengaged quickly. Oh, Lord. Meredith needs to take her boring ass son somewhere and get him a real 9-to-5. I'm so tired of fucking Brooks Marks.
Please spare me and relieve me of my pain that I have to recap that show on Thursday.
I'll be there with you in misery. Oh, hey, friends. I will have to say it's so refreshing to see the housewives having fun. And honestly, that's what's wrong with the franchises. The wives know the formula and try to recreate it to death. That's why I think, Mrs. Moncrief, they need to start switching them out. The longer someone's there, the more they learn the formula, and then they try to do it over and over and over, and then we get sick of it.
You know what? And I'm scared to say this because Bravo and that call center, I know y'all be watching this. What they should do if they want to continue to do shows with the housewives, they should turn the girls trip into like kind of like how Paris and Nicole did The Simple Life. They should do something in particular to that and make them actually do like regular work. And I think that would be phenomenal to watch. Like just have them do like certain jobs like farming or running a ship or something like that. Like let them do something with some jobs. I would love to see that.
Honestly, if Bravo is smart, and I probably shouldn't say this either, they would look into doing jobs that also count as volunteer work, because then the network can write that off on their taxes.
That's true too.
I mean, there's a lot they could do, but they don't want to give back or do anything good. Allegedly. The last thing we see is the ladies go to Sutton's house. They're going for a love leather pants party. This is an ode to Beverly Hills, because in the many seasons of Beverly Hills, apparently Crystal's leather pants being called ugly by Sutton is so big of a deal that we have to be here. Now, we know we couldn't go to Poor Reed's house. We can't, they couldn't fit all these people in Erica's in-law unit. If you know, you know. And everyone else is too rich that they're not going to risk people knowing where their property at. So this is what we got. Sutton's house on the main road. And
not Erica's in-laws.
It's an in-law unit. That's what they look like. You know that. You're from fucking California. It's an in-law
Y'all,
unit.
I ain't shade nobody who live in an in-law suite in LA. I know times is tough. I get it. Let me tell y'all something. I am not mad at y'all if y'all decide to live in a little in-law suite. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I lived in one for 5 years in Fremont. Nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. I'll tell you this, they're cheaper. They're easier to rent. You still get your own space, but you don't got to worry about the maintenance. Just parking.
Parking. Yeah, parking is the biggest issue with an in-law suite because a lot of people don't want you parking in their driveway. So, yeah, that's the issue you gonna have. You got to park on the street. But in-law suites, I'm telling you, you're gonna save a good $500.
Oh, AB.
Yeah.
AB, you are correct. They did do a show with Luann and Sonia Morgan working and stuff like that. I do remember that. That's a blast from the past. But I understand why they went to Sutton's house. Sutton, in some ways, without Sutton, Beverly Hills would probably be no more and on pause, because Erica could only talk about so much, so they could only do so much. When the scandal happened with Tom, nobody else could really bring anything because we was all sick of them. So I do understand why they're at Sutton's house. Sutton has done a lot for new era and current Beverly Hills. I will give her that, even though now she's become flip-floppy and wishy-washy. But Crystal is here as well. I've never disliked Crystal. I just didn't feel she was interesting enough for Beverly Hills. And it seemed like everything that someone said triggered her to feel a way about her eating disorder. And my thing is I want people to do what's safe for them. If being on this show triggers you, then the right thing for her to do was leave, and she don't need the show considering the fact that she's married to the guy who made The Lion King. Like, hello, she does not need the money. That Disney money runs long. But this was a cute little thing. I mean, they played the name I'm saying with Sutton and Kyle. And I'm like, Kyle, you didn't pay attention to all these scenes, or you being red for filth for starting shit and people being fed up. But I'm going to digress. But Sutton has place cards, and Ramona moved her place card the fuck away from Vicky. Can't blame her. Ramona's just like, I need a break. And I can understand it because Vicky does seem like a lot. But Sutton had bougie food to where Giselle was like, what is this? The hell am I eating? Okay. Giselle says she was in Baltimore with the pastor. She knows how to crack a crab. She didn't know what the hell she was eating. But she ate the food, and everyone loved Beverly Hills. They said nobody does it like the West Coast, because Beverly Hills and Orange County, they give us a different level of wealth that they just don't have in Atlanta, New York, all of that. Especially if we think back to Adrienne Maloof and Lisa Vanderpump's Home season 1. And the fact that the home that Lisa lives in now is considered a downgrade. Like, they have money. Okay. And they did kind of introduce to the Housewives format like immense wealth. Like, they showed it, but they really like flaunted it. But Vicky didn't know who Crystal was, which I thought was funny. I guess Vicky thought that Crystal was Sutton, which was the funniest thing. And when she figured out it wasn't Sutton, she's like, well, who the hell is Crystal? Funny as hell, because Crystal was only here for like 2 or 3 seasons. We did not know much about her. She kind of came, cried, and left. But they all sit down to have dinner, and at the table it comes up that Shannon kissed Giselle's man. I said, what man? Giselle ain't got no man. I mean, she has somebody that's hitting it, I'm sure. You don't just stay that youthful. But I don't think Giselle got no man for real. And then they start talking about this guy from Bravo's Love Hotel. Apparently Shannon went and kissed him. And knowing Giselle, she probably made no move. And then Shannon made a move, and now she's mad. But in my cards, if you're not dating him and I don't know you like that, then there's no girl code to be owed. But Giselle then mentions trying to defend her point, because Vicky's like, Shannon wouldn't do that. And Giselle's like, well, it's kind of like me calling stuff out about Mauricio. And Kyle was like, you said that if I wasn't in the picture, you would lay with him horizontally or sleep with him. And I'm looking like, and they showed that whole bullshit that happened on Potomac. While I'm glad Kyle said something, I'm also kind of like, I don't like Kyle. I don't like Giselle. The man is separated and dating people, so there's nothing to really be mad at. But then at the same time, that's still her husband. And then y'all don't know each other like that. But Giselle, you conveniently get upset at other people for making comments like what you made about this lady's husband. So I feel like I got to hold you accountable. But this man ain't interested in either of them, it seems. So I'm just kind of like, I didn't know how to feel about that. But how did you feel about that?
Okay, let me go in a little bit of order here for you. I made some notes. So when it comes to Crystal, I didn't dislike Crystal either. I felt like we were really playing on the stereotypes when it came to Sutton. And I kind of didn't know where she was going with that. That was my only issue with Crystal, but it was good to see her. And I love that despite her and Sutton's past relationship, that they actually formed a really good friendship, because they hang out outside of the show. Her, Crystal and Jennifer Tilly, they be hanging out all the time. So I do see that on social media, and it's cute to watch. It really is. It was nice to see her. As far as the whole situation with Giselle and this whole Mauricio thing, yes, it was wrong in a sense, but at the end of the day, I feel like, Kyle, everybody has said this about Mauricio at one point or another. Like, you shouldn't be that damn sensitive to that shit, and you don't want him anyway, right? So what's the problem? What's the problem? I just want to know. I really do. I just want to know. And as far as Giselle talking about Shannon trying to kiss the man I was interested or had interest in me, Giselle, I don't know who else did this. I think it was K Michelle. If you are not in a public relationship with the person where we actually can see it, it does not count. Shannon just beat you to the punch. It ain't her. Listen, it ain't that fault that you didn't get your cup and try to drink it too. So, oh well. Oh well. So, yeah, Giselle convinced me with that. I was like, girl, shut up, because I don't even make no damn sense. But overall, it was a cute scene. Sutton, Sutton is Sutton. She used to be my favorite housewife. She's not anymore because I don't know why she keep trying to kiss all up in Kyle's ass. I don't know what's so great about it being up there, but I guess it's beautiful for her.
Oh Lord, I'm chuckling. Shanny said the only thing I liked about Crystal was that she's Korean. Shanny, she's Chinese.
Yeah, she's not Korean.
But she said that her brother is a K-pop star. Now that is true.
Yeah, that is true. He is a
Yes.
K-pop star, but he also is in the military as well. So he just.
I love Korean fried chicken and I love Korean boy bands.
Oh,
BTS Army forever. I love Shanny so much. She said, I love they fried chicken. They do make good fried chicken, though. I'm just saying. Crystal's husband did The Lion King named Rich, and her brother has a business. He does. He also is famous in Asia. So Crystal's okay also without this show. Remember at the reunion, Giselle said she was dating some dude in politics, a congressman or some bullshit like that. Okay.
That wasn't the man that Shannon kissed, though. Is what we try to say. Whoever that man is that she doesn't want to reveal, that's not the same man that Shannon kissed. So once again, what is her point?
Lord, Giselle. If someone else made that statement that Giselle made about another woman's husband, Giselle would have never let that woman live it down. She wouldn't, and that's why I don't like her. It's the hypocrisy. She just be saying shit when she feel like saying shit. I just don't. She can go. I don't know why she's still on TV. Mauricio is MAGA. I don't care how fine he is. He can go. A lot of his people are.
Yeah.
Especially out here in California.
Yeah.
Now they changing their mind now that they realize that their president is targeting their people. But I'm not surprised.
No. Who really was surprised by that? He trying to get them, them taxes that he promised the rich he was going to do. That he promised.
Mauricio's shady to a certain extent.
Yeah,
To be that successful, you did somebody dirty at some point. Yeah. I will never forget when that smoking psychic told Kyle that Mauricio will never fulfill her. Notice they showed that Lady Allison, but they did not play that specific clip. And she was right. Kyle don't want him, but she does want Porsche more. Hint, hint. Yeah, Kyle wants the access that Mauricio has.
It looks good for her to still be with him. She wants to show the beautiful husband that she has and to have the glory because she's pretentious. And to me, he doesn't want to go along with that because he's going to get his own fame outside of her. And she doesn't want him to surpass her. She likes the level of putting him right here and her being up there. Look
just
at this,
like the Hiltons.
Just like the Hiltons.
Rhonda, I am very aware of this because it runs through the California streets thick. Pretty much anywhere the agency sells out here, people have talked about this. And that's crazy because he's the one business that would not per se need the loan, considering the fact houses were selling during COVID.
And not only that, they have to pay desk rent.
Yeah.
When you're a real estate agent, depending on what agency you work for, you have to pay desk rent. Just like when you at a salon and you got to pay your booth rent, you have to pay desk rent as a real estate. So yes,
he didn't need that.
He didn't need that. Yes, the real estate agents needed it. He did. And depending on, because y'all desk rent can be expensive in California. Like I haven't been in real estate in a long time, but it's expensive in California. Trust me.
It is. Everything's more expensive here. So stop moving here. That is it, y'all. That is all we have for this review of Ultimate Girls Trip. These ladies are something else. For the most part, the comments were made at the table, but it looks like we're going to get more next week because Kyle is going to be having her annual white party, which we usually see on Beverly Hills. But we're going to watch the white party with Ultimate Girls Trip, and it's looking like some other women will be popping in. I'm curious to see who else we'll see, because Crystal and Sutton did not do it for me. You could have brought Adrienne Maloof. You could have called up Camille, whatever she is, Camille Myers. You could have called so many people who've done Beverly Hills, but we got Sutton and Crystal. Okay. The white party do look like it's going to be lit. It looks like it's going to be a time. One thing I will say is Beverly Hills women are very good at hosting events, with the exception of Porreath. They're very good at hosting events. So I look forward to the next episode next week. Please see the weekly schedule so you can understand what's happening this weekend, because I will be out of town. But other than that, head over to James's channel. The link is in the description of this video. We're going to go to recap, I think, part 2 of Housewives of Atlanta's reunion. So I will see y'all later. Thank you, James. Au revoir.